city trouble. The sun rose over the tasty skyline of Snack City. It was usually a peaceful place where the smell of cinnamon and savory spices filled the air. Officer Burger, a big hamburger wearing a crisp blue police uniform and a shiny silver badge, stepped out of the station. He adjusted his cap and took a deep breath. But today, the air didn't smell like peace. It smelled like a giant traffic jam. Attention all units. Officer Burger barked into his radio. We have a massive sizzle up on Main Street. A large school bus was tilted sideways, its wheels stuck deep in a crumbly pothole. Right behind it was Benito the burrito, wearing a vibrant, colorful poncho. He hopped out of his car to see how he could help the stranded passengers. Benito didn't waste a second. He whistled for his friend Nacho, who was wearing a matching traditional vest. Together, they tied the rope to the front bumper of the bus. 1, 2, 3, pull, Benito shouted. They leaned forward, using all their wrapped-up strength. With a loud pop, the bus flew out of the hole and back onto the pavement. Even though the bus was free, the road was a disaster. The pothole had turned into a long crack that stretched across the lane. Lucia the lasagna arrived on the scene, looking very stylish in her Italian scarf. She stood next to Marco the macaroni, who held a bucket of special supplies. This road is broken, Lucia said, but we can make it better than new. Lucia and Marco went to work with amazing speed. Lucia spread layers of smooth, warm cheese mortar over the cracks, acting as the perfect glue. Marco followed behind her, carefully pressing pasta bricks into the mixture to seal the gaps. They moved like dancers, and soon the bumpy road was as smooth as a fresh tablecloth. While the road was being fixed, the traffic was becoming a tangled mess of honking horns. Madame Macaron arrived, looking very elegant in her high-fashion French dress and beret. She saw the confusion and turned to Pierre the French bread, who was wearing a striped shirt. "Pierre," she said, "it is time to bring order to this chaos with some style." Madame Macaron and Pierre stepped into the middle of the busiest intersection. They each held bright flags, one blue, one white, and one red. With graceful, sweeping motions, they directed the cars. Madame Macaron waved her flags like a conductor leading an orchestra. The cars stopped and started in perfect rhythm, and the honking finally stopped. The sun was high in the sky now, and the workers were starting to feel tired. Moving buses and fixing roads was hard work. Just then, Alma the Arepa and Hugo the Arepa de Huevo arrived. They were both wearing bright yellow Colombian t-shirts and carrying large, steaming baskets that smelled delicious. Snack break. Alma cheered, handing a warm treat to a hungry driver. Hugo ran over to Benito and Lucia, offering them golden snacks that were full of energy. As the heroes of Snack City ate, they felt their strength return. The Colombian team's snacks were just what everyone needed to finish the job and clear the remaining cars. By evening, the city trouble was over. Officer Burger stood on a decorated stage in the park for the World Food Festival. He looked at Benito, Lucia, Madame Macaron, Alma, and all their friends. "Today, we didn't just fix a road," Officer Burger announced. "We showed that when we work together, no trouble is too big for Snack City.